Hey everyone, we're TowawayCouple and I'm Tom, the driver.
And I'm Bunny, the one that knows how to keep warm.
You do know how to keep warm.
I do. I keep my little pink fuzzy blanket on my couch next to me. And
This video is about being prepared because winter is coming.
winter is here.
That's true. If you watch Game of Thrones, winter is coming.
But I'm telling you right now, winter is here. Now, like everything else, this is not meant for people that have been doing this for a long time, but this is pretty much meant for first-time winter drivers.
First-time winter driver. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have been doing this for years, and if you have anything to add, please make comments below. Be helpful.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. So we just wanted to go over, this is just off the top of our head. We didn't write anything down, but we just got stuck in 24-degree temperature. Now that's not too cold, but it was the first time I idled my truck in 2 years.
Yeah. So we were caught unprepared. And the only reason, the big reason that we were caught unprepared is because we were in our maiden voyage.
Right.
In our new truck.
So we didn't have it all set up fully.
So we did not have a bed.
We didn't have a bed.
Nope. And, we're not ashamed to say we're hotel people. We like our nice, warm, comfy beds.
With the showers, private bathrooms, and TVs, and a desk for our computer.
And I did have a room reserved for the night, but there was a bad accident on the freeway, and we were stuck.
And by the time we got unstuck, all the rooms were sold out.
Yes.
So we had to sleep in our truck, but we did meet a great guy over at the Pilot Truck Stop in Flagstaff.
Certainly
Spent
did.
hours talking to him.
Yes.
So that was a lot of fun.
So definitely, you always want to be prepared, whether you sleep in your truck, you sleep in a hotel, or you're a drive away. You definitely want to be prepared. So if you do sleep in hotels and you do tow away, I would highly recommend making some type of a bed in the back of your truck, just for weather inclements.
Right.
Any accidents.
Bring plenty of thick blankets, heavy thick blankets. We went out, we got thermal socks,
Yes.
thermal underwear, thermal shirts. We have beanies, we have gloves. We even have snow boots. So if you haven't bought snow boots and you're going to be traveling through the snow, you might want to get them. They're only like $20-$25. They're actually not that expensive.
Yeah, we got ours at Tractor Supply.
But they did say that the first snow, they're gone. So
right. And we went ahead and just got good Carhartt jackets.
we have heavy Carhartt jackets with hoods. We do have the full, except for around the eyes and mouth, the hood that goes over, that's real thick cloth.
Right, because a lot of people ask, where do you guys sleep at night, or how do you sleep? Some people choose not to even idle their truck. They just go for it and sleep with a nice big below zero sleeping bag, but definitely want a beanie on your head.
Now, the guy that we met, I don't want to mention his name because I don't know if it's okay, but the guy that we met at Pilot, he had a remote start little portable generator, and he was parked right next to us. We could not even hear it at all. And he had a tonneau cover, roll-up cover on his bed. So what he did was he just opened his tailgate, and I heard him start the generator from within his truck, and he had a heater. Now me, I probably would have also had a heated blanket too, since you have a generator. But think about it. I mean, Pilot, you can buy coffee, but you can make coffee and everything. So if our truck, we're not really hauling fifth wheels in the wintertime, we might get a little portable generator and take the BMW hitch out and give us a little room for that. But we're also going to be adding in our truck a diesel-powered heater. It's kind of cool. I'll put a link in the description of our YouTube video. They're only like $150. They run right off your auxiliary tank. You don't have to idle your truck. It has a thermostat, a remote control, and its own proprietary motor. So it's the same ones that the diesel trucks use for the sleeper bursts.
Right. Now,
Not as big, but
no, but it's gonna be perfect.
But we don't have it installed yet, so we're not quite prepared.
That's why I said we were not prepared. We were not prepared to sit on the side of the freeway
we're still not fully
for
prepared
hours on a
yet.
time. We didn't have the bed. We didn't have the heater.
We had the blankets.
We had the blankets. We had the pillows.
Right. We had the thermals.
We did. And I had the biggest number one thing, we had the food.
Yes.
Whether you, like I said, if you're doing driveway, if you're doing towaway, if you stay in hotels, you definitely want to keep some food with you at all times that can be eaten if you are stuck on the side of the road that doesn't have to be heated.
Yeah, this time Bunny bought just a little ice chest that actually fits perfect in our back seat. It's not going to once we put our sleeper berth in, but it fits perfect back there. And she brought jelly, peanut butter, a loaf of bread, and we can always eat those. She brought power bars, granola bars. We didn't bring canned food, but I just talked to a guy yesterday, and he has a little storage area for soups and everything. But like SpaghettiOs, raviolis, stuff that you can eat right out of the can, and most cans are pop top.
Right. And that's if you're stuck on the side of the road. If you happen to be lucky enough and you're in a truck stop, now sometimes in Wyoming and Montana, those roads can be closed down for 5 days at a time. Those truck stops are going to run out of food.
Yes.
But they have a microwave you can use. So
they have a microwave, but food. We've been to many truck stops where we went into one truck stop, and we are looking everywhere for anything to eat. And I saw the manager, and I'm like, do you guys not even have those big jumbo burritos for $2.99? And he says, I have 5. He goes, I've been hiding them in the back. I was going to use them for breakfast. I'm like, bean and cheese and beef and bean burritos for breakfast. He goes, I don't have nothing. And he goes, did you want 1 or 2 or 3? And I'm like, I'll take 1. And he goes, well, you could have more. And I said, no, if you got it for breakfast, I only need 1. But yeah, that was a little scary because we hadn't eaten all day.
No. Mm-mm.
So I had a bean burrito and a strawberry milk.
But speaking of which,
because that's all they had.
But also too, if you're traveling in a place where it's cold, those dollar bean burritos, well, you can put those in the back of your truck. They'll stay frozen.
They'll stay frozen. And we went to Walmart and we bought some dollar burritos. And there's at the grocery store we just saw 5 for $5, but they're the bigger ones. So we're probably going to go buy some of those, put them in our freezer, and then when we go to Florida on Monday, we'll probably take a couple of them with us just to eat along the road.
Right now, chances of going...
No, we're not. We're going to stop at Buc-ee's.
We're going to stop at Buc-ee's. That's a bad one.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is awesome.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is awesome. Now, for drive-away, I did see... I passed by this one guy. I was leaving the fuel. He was coming in, so I didn't get to stop to tell him that what he needed to do. He was all bundled up. He had his hoodie on, his coat on. Simple, easy with drive-away if you want to keep warm.
Right.
Obviously, we know we can't turn on the heater in the back.
There's
we don't
no
have propane. So
that dash heat isn't enough to cool 30 feet of open box when it's 25 degrees outside.
Nope. So I carry my handy dandy roll of blue painter's tape that doesn't stick on anything.
Right.
And I actually happen to carry a sheet.
A flat sheet.
A flat sheet.
Got it at Walmart.
If I have a Class C, I can tuck it up underneath the mattress.
Over the head.
Over the head. If I have a Class A, I usually find some place where I can tie off an end, and then I tape it up. Therefore, it keeps all of that nice warm heat inside the cab with me.
Right. So that is definitely an option. Another thing Bunny does keep in the drive-away, it's not really for winter or anything. She actually has a seat cover that's waterproof, so that way, because a lot of these are coming out with light leather or white leather.
Yes, I had one the other day. It was like a color of ivory.
Yeah, so definitely get one of those covers. You don't want to get nailed for driver damage on that one. But yeah, just water.
You're definitely going to want your water, yes.
Yeah, you don't want to keep it in the bed of your truck. You want to keep some water bottles in the cab of your truck.
You want ice.
drink a 32-ounce Gatorade, then you have something to pee in. And don't mind just leaving it at the pumps at Pilot. We see it all the time. We were told
it must be the thing to do.
They're called sun tea. We thought about stealing someone's sun tea at the pump. We'll post a picture right here. Not ours, but somebody left their sun tea.
Don't be that person.
Don't be that person.
Don't be that person. No,
Right.
no. But definitely, empty bottles would be a great thing if you're stuck along the side of the road.
Exactly.
And don't think that it can't happen to you.
If the roads are unsafe, don't be a super trucker. Pull off. You'll see people going by. That's okay. Let them go by. You do what's safe for you. Don't drive out of your means because you don't know if there's black ice. You don't know if there's snow. You don't know if there's an accident up the freeway. And Bunny made me get a CB. And let me get it right here. We got the handheld CB. We have links to it on TowawayCouple.com right down here. But we got the external antenna. And I'll tell you what, when that fatality happened, the first thing I did was unrolled the antenna, magneted up on the roof, went through the rear window, plugged that CB in, and I could hear everything that was going on up the freeway for 5 miles, no problem. It was clear as a bell.
Right. So it worked out very, very well. Like I said, you don't have to do a mounted CB if you don't want to, but if you do, but I suggest you have some form of radio.
Yes, and even the truckers, they were trying to get information from other truckers, and they were like, hey, light show, the truck with all the lights on the trailer, you got your ears on. Nobody. And the gentleman that we spent a few hours with at Pilot, he was talking to truckers trying to find information, and half the truckers don't even have CBs. So we were lucky to have a CB. The minute they were opening the freeways, I could hear freeways wide open. I got on there, I said, did you just say the freeway's wide open? He says, free and clear, wide open. And that's when we jumped on the freeway. Had they said, no, we're bunching up again, I would have stayed in the rest area.
Right. But you know what? We were prepared.
We were prepared this time. Except for the sleeping part.
Right. So definitely, make sure that you have everything that you need. A little word of advice, too, that I've just learned this one. If you're ever stuck and you think that your phone's going to die or anything, the good thing to do now is go on there, go into your messages and say, hey, this is so-and-so. I'm at mile marker, blah, 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 blah. I need help. Or I'm safe. That way, if somebody tries to call you and your phone goes straight to voicemail, they at least know your location.
Now, another thing that we keep it in our truck at all time. It's actually one of those portable jumper deals, and it will actually charge the phone. But we also have these little battery packs that we could charge, and we'll keep one in the glove box.
Yes.
So it's just, they're cheap now. They were expensive before. But yeah, just make sure you can be in communication. There are times where your cell phone won't work. Another thing we learned is when the fatalities happened on the 40, we were in Williams. We had great cell service until the freeway backed up for 20, 30 miles. We had almost no cell service.
Right.
Because they were overloading those towers because those towers aren't used to that much congregation in one area.
And the reason why I always say, like I said, peanut butter and jelly, you can travel with it. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. It's perfect.
Right.
We were hearing some truck driver going, hey, has anybody got a sandwich or something they can sell me?
A half-eaten bologna sandwich he was offering $5 to.
Just anything. So, yes, definitely have some type of food. Because, like I said, just this past week alone, those freeways in Wyoming were closed for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then once they got moving, they were closed again in California.
One of the Facebook groups that Bunny is always on, we have a Facebook group called RV Transport for New People. We created that because we wanted to be able to assist people trying to get into this industry in a positive manner.
Correct.
Get rid of the negativity. Bunny always posts us out. She's in the
Trucker Safety Info Group.
Truckers Safety Info Group. It's where all the big rig drivers are. But there's somebody in there during the winter. They don't want a lot of jibber jabber memes posted. In the summer they allow it, but in the winter they ask that they keep the conversations to a minimum because they're always posting updates on traffic, weather, wind, snow, ice, everything under the sun.
Right. And one of the things that I like about it is if you do come upon an accident, and you take pictures, they don't want pictures that's going to be a distinctive truck or license plate numbers, because if there is a fatality, they don't want families to find out about it before.
Right.
So they do
I
keep everything really, it's very, very cool. It's very classy, and it's just an awesome group that you definitely need to go into. I check it probably once an hour when we're on the road, making sure everything's good ahead.
We will post a link to that Facebook group in the description. Also on TowawayCouple.com, I have a link to our group, but I'm also going to add that group right away to our group, our webpage. It's right there on the resources page.
Yes.
And we invite you to join and be a productive member of our group.
Right. And of course, always keep your good weather apps up. And for wind, I use Windy, and I used Wind Compass.
Correct.
I use them both in conjunction with each other. And just keep your apps open and just drive safely.
Another one that she uses is iExit.
iExit. I love my iExit. But you have to be on a major interstate.
There was a new one someone told you about.
I know. I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay. So once she figures that out,
iExit will let you know what's coming up, if you need a bathroom, if you need a rest area, restaurants.
It's a little hard on truck stops.
It is.
But she also knows what truck stops have what restaurants. So she knows if it says Subway, McDonald's, Arby's, Hardee's, what's that, Country Skillet?
Yeah.
When she sees those, she'll go, oh, there's a TA up here, or there's a Pilot. It's not even on there, but she knows what truck stops have what restaurants uncommon.
Yes. Absolutely.
Not uncommon, but
that are
uncommon with each other.
Yes.
So check out iExit. Definitely check out that Truckers Info Safety group. Bunny swears by it. She's on that more than any other group.
Exactly. I do. I get all my updated weather information from there.
We want to wish everyone to be very safe out there. Don't drive above your means. Just because someone else is doing it doesn't make it right. And we just hope to see and meet all of you guys along the way.
Absolutely. Remember to keep those wheels on the ground.
Rubber side down is what we say in the motorcycle.
Yes. Absolutely.
So, wrong side. Roll Tide. We're going to win this bitch.
New Year's. We're spending New Year's watching the football game.
New Year's. Alabama. So, if you're not an Alabama fan, you can watch Alabama win.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. So we will see you down the road.
See you down the road.